Hey there, YouTube. I am doing my first haul video. I guess that's the latest trend here on Facebook, where people go out and buy stuff and they show you, and then they show you what you do with them. This haul is from Dollar Tree. I don't know of many Dollar Tree hauls out there. I might be the first one, I don't know. And I just want to say, first of all, I am not being paid by Dollar Tree. Not being sponsored or endorsed in any way. I just wanted to share this with you, just out of my love to share resources with my fellow music teachers. So these are actually things that I found. A couple of them are on blog sites. So if you just go on Pinterest or Google and type this stuff in, you'll be able to pull it up right quick. So the first thing that I want to share with y'all are these foam cubes. They come in a pack of 50, and they come in 4 different colors. We got orange, red, blue, and green. And I was thinking, okay, cool, 50 foam blocks for $1. That's not bad. Well, they are blocks. They're not exactly cubes. These sides are awesome. They look exactly square. These are more rectangular. But for 50 pieces, I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to say okay. And they'll work just fine. It's better than my original plan to go out and buy 50 wooden blocks and spend more money that way. The one problem that it kind of annoyed me, and I wish I would have known this before I bought them, there's one block that has ink on it. So what I might do is just black that out with Sharpie and use the other 5 sides. But to show you how to use these, if you do a search on blog sites, Pinterest, Google, for music dice games, you're going to come up with a whole bunch of stuff. And what you could do with these is you could do reviews, you could do composition, you could do terms, symbols, things like that. And what I have here, I have a scale practice set, and I just took 3 of the dice. One, I have hands together, 2 sides with hands together, 2 sides with left hand, and 2 sides with right hand. And so what I would do with my student is I would roll this one and go, okay, on your left hand, I want you to review your F major scale. And what I did, I had to make 2 of these, and it actually came out right. It came out pretty cool, pretty goodly. I did A through F on this one, and then I did G, and then all the black keys on this one. So in total, 12 notes fits perfectly. So you can make those however you want. I'm going to make a set, so these are in major. I'm going to make another set that has minor. I'm also going to make more dice that has different rhythms on it. Key signatures, time signatures, to build those composition games and things like that. So foam dice, 50 pieces for $1. Why not? Next thing, I was surprised to see these at my Dollar Tree, but at the same time, I was glad I saw these. These are what the package calls reading highlighters. And basically what it is, it's colored plastic, see-through plastic, and a cardboard overlay. And what you do, you take these, and for your student who has a hard time practicing or focusing, you slap that highlighter over what you want them to look at. And for these, it's a little small, but if you place it there and say, okay, I want you to focus on that, it'll help them look at it a little bit more. If these actually turn out, because I haven't been able to test them yet, if these turn out to be too small for some things that I have the student look at, then I'm going to make my own with just lamination and duct tape. These come in a set of 10, and there's 5 different designs. They've got 2 of these that are like little pixies and flowers and vines and all that, so kind of cutesy if your girl students like that. There's another one, it's a little bit more feminine, but you know, you might have that student that likes rainbows and fields and butterflies and things like that. And then if your student is more inclined in sports, there's a sports ball one that's got all different kinds of balls on it, and pennants and things like that. I didn't notice there's a billiards ball on there. Okay, didn't see that one before. Tetris. If your student is into video gaming, or if your student knows what Tetris is, I hope they do. And then last but not least, emoticons, pixelated emoticons, if you could see the pixelation on there. And I had a slight problem with this one as well, because it was in packaging, I didn't see it. A little tear right there. And it's just like, so what I might do is I might slap an address label on it, and just make that the name label for the student, so that they don't lose it. Last but not least, this is something that I totally did not expect to find, but I figured I'd look just in case. Stamp markers. I've been thinking about getting a set of these, but the Crayola ones, only because Crayola has music notes in their set, and there's always something a little bit quirky with Dollar Tree product. And if you notice here, let me go on to the other side, there's a foot. So I don't know if you can make footprints following something. A question mark, which would actually be kind of cool. So if one of your students is doing a test and they do something wrong, you could stamp that question mark and say, what were you thinking there? Star. I don't know what that is. I can't tell if it's a cotton ball, a leaf. I'm going to say it's a leaf. And then a heart, and then the smiley face. I tested these out earlier. They're not bad. The one thing, they're actually pretty good. So here's the foot. I don't know how well you could see it. That's how it turned out. Here's the star. And again, the one thing I have about marker stamps is that sometimes you may not get the whole thing on there. So there's my 2 tries. So it actually comes out to be a star right there. There's the question mark. Here's the heart. Gotta get, and again, you gotta get it just right. So that's why a couple of these I'm redoing. So there's the heart. This is the, I can't tell what it is. That only took 1 try. There it is. There's a smiley face. This is probably the one I want to use most often. Ah, eek. There we go. And there's all 6 markers right there, marker stamps, for you to use in your classroom or your studio and things like that. There are 2 things that I was looking for in there that they didn't have. I was looking for googly eyes because I saw this post on Teach Piano Today, and they had a whole blog post about using googly eyes in your studio, and they had one that you put googly eyes on a popsicle stick, and you point to each individual note. Again, a way to make your students focus. I didn't find stick-on googly eyes, and I know I probably could have hot glued them. I didn't want to mess with that, so I'm actually going to do something a little bit different with that. I'm planning on drawing out my own set of googly eyes, laminating those, hot gluing those suckers on a popsicle stick, and then making, I don't know, little shirts or capes or dresses for the popsicle stick. That way the students can individualize their popsicle stick and say, hey, look how cool is this, it's my little sightseeing buddy. The other thing that I was looking for that they didn't have, but they do have it online, is they've got these foam cubes that has a circle dry erase spot on it. Thanks for checking out the video. A couple things coming up here shortly. Friday the 13th, we will be doing our first Free Lesson Friday here on YouTube. That will be at 3 p.m. on Central Standard Time. Hope you'll join us. This week we'll be covering traveling accompaniment. Next week we will also, well, I won't tell you what next week is. You'll have to tune in and find out what it's all about. Second of all, today we are starting our very first hashtag of the week. So, this week's hashtag is Be Natural. If you want to let us know how you're using the hashtag, you can show us at Seckman Music on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And we're going to be doing this each week. If you've got an idea for Free Lesson Friday or for hashtag of the week, let us know. Shoot me a message on either three of those platforms or comment below on the video. So hashtag Be Natural. Anyway, see you in the next video, YouTube, and stay awesome, or some cheesy ending line like that.